Welcome to the Uncomfortably Millennial podcast. Hey, everybody, I'm Amy.
Hi, and I'm Chelsea.
Oh, and over here is producer Jack, and welcome to the Uncomfortably Millennial podcast.
Woo! Hype man.
Yeah, we paid him to do that.
Yeah.
Chelsea, why don't you tell the people what our podcast is about? Give us the vibes.
I think it's just about getting through life being like uncomfortably millennial. It's kind of like a weird, awkward, I don't know, thing right now.
Yeah.
Like the younger generation makes fun of us. The older generation hates us. So we're
stuck in the middle.
Yeah. It's just us.
Straddling the old with the new. Okay.
Wow.
It's fucking uncomfortable to be
a toy boy and a sugar daddy at the same time.
Ooh, a toy daddy. Nope.
Oh,
a
don't like
sugar
that.
toy. Something along those lines. So wherever you're listening to us from, whether it be the gym, the laundry, the closet hiding from your children, we're glad you're here.
Come out
of the closet.
Yeah, it's 2024, man. Nobody cares.
That's also true. If you're like still in the closet and if this is your sign, come out.
Yeah,
we're here for you, babes. So,
what are we
talking about today, producer Jack?
You want to get into a segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's segment it.
Okay, first official episode. Got some segments worked out. Let's jump into a little long form one. This one's called Comfy or I'm sorry. Let's do Mom Come Get Me.
Okay.
So basically the concept of Mom Come Get Me is both your hosts, Amy and Chelsea, will come up with something that like socially makes them uncomfortable with today's world. And then we'll all discuss and see what we agree with and disagree with. Who wants to go first? Who's got a good Mom Come Get Me?
I'll go first because it took me literally forever to come up with this one.
Get it, Chelsea.
And I think that you might be a little offended.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, awesome.
Mom, come get me right now.
Something that makes me uncomfortable is people who plan things, or like not uncomfortable, but like, I don't know. It's a social norm that I hate is people who plan things out so far in advance.
You gotta get close to the mic.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Keep going.
People who plan things out so far in advance. Amy, you'll literally text me and you'll be like, what are you doing in 3 weekends? And I'll be like, I don't fucking know. You tell me.
You think 3 weekends is planning something in advance?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
So I think that that's far in advance, but you're like, no, that's really coming up.
I'm like, that's like around the corner. That's like a last minute plan.
No.
Oh my
and
God.
It's so far out that I forget about it. And then you'll text me and you'll be like, hey, so what time do you want to meet up at the place? And I'll be like, oh yeah.
You're like, I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't set my Google Calendar.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. This kills me because in most relationships, in most millennial relationships that I interact with, the woman is usually the one you like coordinate planned activities with. And for me, I plan out like 12 months in advance.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm a planner. And Chelsea's relationship is the only relationship I know where the man is texting me to make plans, which by the way,
Shout out to Dan.
Plans have been made for like 10 months out. Chelsea got the month wrong about when this was going to happen. And Dan's the one and I've been coordinating with to like get this trip booked. Hilarious. And she's like, I'm so uncomfortable. But then bitch is going to show up and be like, wow, this is so nice.
Is so fun. Yeah, I know.
It's because people planned it.
You know, there's like passenger princess. I'm like plan princess.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Yeah, right? So what's on the agenda? Like, I'm just here for the ride.
I literally was like, what are you doing after this podcast? And she was like, I don't know.
I don't.
Okay.
Can you check with Dan? I'm not really sure what we're doing.
Can you ask my project coordinator? Because I need some assistance.
Amy, if you plan something far in advance, do you wait until the day of to text somebody to like give them a reminder, or are you hitting them up a week like, oh my God, are you excited for next Thursday? Like as a passive aggressive way of being like, bitch.
She does not do that. She texts you the day of, and you'll be like, oh,
just get a text. Where are you?
Yeah, I don't even think to remind people because like my
She's
whole
like,
life is
obviously
a plan.
they'll remember.
Yeah, they put it in their calendar like I did.
Type A, type B for sure.
100. 100. That's why we work out so well. No, but I think it's really funny because like I do it in phases. So like because you have to, in my opinion, like otherwise it feels like I don't get to see the people I want to see. So I'll literally be like, on this day in whatever month, block it off. We're hanging out. Okay. Then like a month or two prior to that date or a couple weeks prior to that date, I'm like, okay, what do we want to do? Like, what's the weather looking like? What's the vibe? What's the energy?
You definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I make a reservation because I want our plans to fucking work out. And then I text Chelsea the morning of, and I'm like, okay, I'll see you at 4. And Chelsea's like, where are we going again? I'm like, get the fuck out.
This is really funny because like 10 minutes ago I said, oh, we should probably make a reservation for that restaurant after this. And you went, nah, it's Saturday at 4. It'll be fine.
That's a good point. I've never even heard you say we should make a reservation, but I hope we don't need one. It's
Service industry, bro.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. You're like recognized. See, so she knows. She knows. I know she knows. I'm just kidding. You fucking know that it's also like sort of needed, but just you don't like it.
That's just like common courtesy to my people.
You like to bail a lot, Chelsea?
I want to say no, but you know what? Anyone who knows me would probably be like, yes, she does. So I don't know.
I don't think you bail that often. You're late as fuck.
I will drag myself out the door. Sometimes I'll be like, I said I would be there, but I don't want to go, but I'm going to go.
And then she's like 3 hours late, and I'm like, I'm going home. I'm already done.
I was only like 30 minutes late today.
No, that's actually good for you. And I'm usually like late. Chris, my husband tells me I'm like super late all the time, which is usually like 10 to 15 minutes max.
You guys are late constantly. You ever seen those memes where it's like, you win $1 million if you invite someone somewhere and they're late? I'm like, Chris and Amy, we're inviting them.
That's so funny. I would say the same thing about you and Dan. So we could just both make millions just being late as fuck all the time. You know, I won most likely to be tardy in middle school, and it was funny because I got Saturday detentions or like work details where you have to go clean trash from like the back fields because I was late all the time. And I would like to blame biology and shit because I was born 2 weeks late and I've been late ever since. So it's kind of like my identity now. Yeah. But I plan it.
Amy is tardy as fuck.
Bitch, this one's got it's
Is
rich.
Is that your shark vacuum or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh,
Let me do
yeah.
it.
No, it's not. It's Chris using the shop vac to clean up the drywall dust. We're not gonna be able to turn that off.
Why? Chris, shut the fuck up.
I actually think it would be fun background noise.
Oh, yeah, great.
I'm just playing.
I think it's incredibly loud.
Oh, fuck. Well, we could tell him to go close the door.
God. You really felt like this is the best time?
You see, it's only
There we
short
go.
stints. It's going to be short stints, but it'll
Perfect.
probably happen again.
It's okay.
Okay. We'll edit that out. Guess we didn't plan that well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. All right.
Do you
So
have a mom can get me?
I think I do. Oh, wait. Let me pull up my notes because I feel like I had many.
Type A.
Because I fucking planned it. You're going to
You know
see
what I
this
did? I
rip
showed
through.
up today.
Chelsea, good for you, girl. You did it. Okay.
It's half the battle.
Maybe this is just like me growing up as a millennial in like the going out generation, but I always feel so out of place unless I know like it going out social setting with friends, unless I know what like the outfit vibe is. So like
I text you today.
yeah, and you were like, what's the vibe?
I'm like, honestly, look, we both
We're, like,
we both went
twinning it
black.
out.
Formula One sluts was.
basically it's the vibe.
That's exactly what she texted me.
No, I'm gonna wear my fucking Formula One hat next time we do this. No, but literally, like, I don't know, when I was just growing up, and even like now it's like less cool to like text your friends and be like, so what are you wearing? At least like some of the friends I feel like that I have now. Like you don't count, but
Oh, okay.
I'll just be like, what are you wearing? But like I just would like if I was showing up someplace and I'm wearing like jeans and a going out top.
Going out top.
Yeah, or like
You
jeans
just
and a black
dated
top or
yourself
something.
hard.
Fuck yeah, I did. It's called
Will
Uncomfortably
you
Millennial.
define going out top?
Yes, it's like a hot top, typically black, and either like has an interesting sleeve or like some Cleave.
It's got like a sequin on it or something.
Yeah, there's always some it's one interesting detail.
Yeah.
Sleeve and cleave.
We're sleeving and cleaving, and I literally wore that yesterday. It was a going out bodysuit, but it looked like a top, obviously. So, but no, like I think if you show up and you're wearing like jeans and a top, and everybody else is wearing a dress and heels, you're gonna be like, you feel weird. You're like out of place.
My gosh, I have a perfect example of this.
Give it to me.
Your bridal shower.
Oh,
This was advertised to me as like barbecue pool day. I showed up, no makeup. It's pool day. We're swimming in like a t-shirt with my swimsuit underneath and shorts.
100.
Everyone else there is wearing like we're
Like a
going
full-on dress.
to a tea party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even make it to the pool until like the very end too.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the pool at all.
Oh my God, I remember
I
that.
was like, Dan, please, Dan, come get me.
right? That's a mom
Yeah,
come get me
yeah.
moment because you're like I'm underdressed or I'm overdressed or like I'm just misdressed. Like, but outfits like if you're not vibing with the vibe, then you feel out of the vibe and you're like not.
I've
it's
never
not fun.
ever been invited to a pool party barbecue where everyone showed up wearing like tea-length dresses.
It was T length. What is T length? What does
It's
that
like
even mean?
mid-calf.
So it's like
It's like a mid-calf dress. You don't know what a
it
tea-length
doesn't
dress
show the
is?
knee because that's hoe.
That's too sexual.
but it doesn't hide the ankles because that's too religious, too
I don't-
nun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Too
Too
something.
modest.
Too modest. There
Maybe.
you go.
Look
That's
What
what
did you show up in?
I showed up in a t-shirt and jean shorts
with a bathing suit underneath.
with a bathing suit.
No
underneath.
makeup. Everybody
with
else
no
is
makeup because it's
full
supposed
gown.
to be a pool day and a barbecue.
No sleeve, cleave, or beeve.
Yeah, exactly.
Precisely. Oh, and I felt that moment for you because I feel like you and another
was-
person walked
yeah.
in and you guys were like,
We just hung
Oh,
out together
fuck.
the whole time. We were just like, well, I guess we're just the only ones who know how to dress for a goddamn barbecue.
it was like also it was a bridal shower. So, see, and this is now why we text and coordinate because it makes sense. Like Formula One sluts, yeah, you know, like that's
I'm gonna repay
That's the
Amy for
vibe.
this at my bridal shower. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, super formal, really formal,
I'm gonna show up in a dress and heels. Everybody else is gonna be like,
in shorts. Yep. I'm gonna go opposite.
I'm gonna bring a separate fucking outfit to change into because I feel like you would do that to me,
I like
or
how
I'll
that-
show up too dressed anyway.
I like how that prank is you looking like shit at your own bridal shower.
It's mine. I shouldn't have to dress up for it.
She's like, I'll do my lashes, but I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
no.
else is getting done.
It's easy to pop these bad boys on, but
God. Oh, dude, that is such a strong vibe. I can't. I totally forgot about that. Oh, it just made my day. Jesus.
And that was Mom, Come Get Me. I gotta do some like sound drops.
Dude,
Of like
sound
a little
drop.
kid, Mom, or something. You know, what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that'd
just
be
probably me
awesome.
doing it, but
Yeah.
me doing
Well,
voices.
I feel like that one is your voice. So.
Yeah. Producing this podcast just to do voices.
yeah,
But
right. He's actually starting out his voice acting career.
Perfect.
My brother wanted to do that for a while.
And like what? Like read books or like voiceover for like Disney
He
movies?
wanted
and
to do
stuff?
like he was like being mentored or something by the guy who does Toucan Sam's voice
Interesting.
Yeah.
What
From
does
the-
that
from
mentorship
the
look
cereal?
like?
from Fruit Loops.
wow.
What does that look like being mentored by the Fruit Loop man?
I don't know if he was like mentored, but I remember he like brought him up or something. And I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet.
So he just like mentioned him once and you're like, mentor.
Yeah, pretty much. I made up that story in my head for sure.
That shit's mint. Just kidding. I don't know how to use that word. This is millennial, remember?
Yeah, it's the first time I heard like
Last week, there's been a certain amount of controversy regarding strolls. So does that
I was trying to pull up what his voice sounds like. I don't remember what Toucan Sam's voice sounds
I
like.
don't know what it sounds like either.
Wait, I don't, yeah. I want to hear it now. Toucan Sam.
What's like a
I'll pull it up.
Well, no, this is the perfect time for you to pull it because. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
Insert Toucan Sam video here.
It's got like a little bit of a British undertone. I feel like.
It's giving Timon and Pumbaa. Puma?
I think that's the like the singing aspect of it that sounds like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it kind of sounds like this a little.
Yeah.
He's like,
It means
Oh man,
no
you
worries.
could be Toucan Sam.
he doesn't sound like a
Oh,
bird.
the rest of your days.
I imagine Toucan Sam would have sounded way more Jewish than that.
Why Jewish? Are Fruit Loops Jewish?
I don't know.
'Cause you guys are Jewish?
We're Jewish. Ooh, the Fruit Loops. They're so sweet.
No, see, I would have got like, oh, they're magically delicious, you know, like that kind of vibe.
That's Lucky Charms.
It's a leprechaun. You did
Yeah.
an Irish accent.
Okay, well, you get the vibe then. Leprechaun vibe, okay?
But he's a toucan. Like, it's not the same.
Just kidding.
Toucans are in South America.
He's got like a heavy British theme. I think.
Right.
So,
He's
so
like-
no, he's like a South American. So he's like a tropical Latin man, you know. He's like
Tropical
welcome to the Fruit Loops, you know.
That'd be more accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would. It really would.
100%. They're fruity and they're loopy. Nope, that's
That's
Addams
Addams
Family.
Family.
Jesus, criminy. This is where I'm not allowed to interreference pop culture because.
Do you want to do another segment?
Hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it. Hit it.
Okay,
gonna have
this
stop
is
hitting 'em so
comfy
fast.
or uncomfy. Where basically I will say a topic and the girls here rapid fire response whether or not that topic makes them comfy or uncomfy. Once you've both said your answer, but it has got to be fast from the gut, from the beeve. You gotta like. then we can talk about it if we disagree or agree, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
And comfy or uncomfy dog sweaters.
Comfy.
Comfy. So comfy.
So
How
cute.
cute.
Yeah. Literally comfy.
Yeah.
Not for the dogs, but for
Yeah,
the
I
humans.
know, but for the humans, we like it.
Brew has a sweater that we have to put on him when it gets below freezing because he just doesn't have the fur.
It's got a little
He
naked tongue.
hates it. And when you rip it off the Velcro, he's like, what the fuck is that?
He's a
He
Frenchie.
knows it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brew is a Frenchie.
Yeah, 100%.
Just you have a big dog.
2 of them.
Yeah, do they have sweaters? No.
Are you
No,
kidding
they're
me?
big dogs. That would be shameful for
It's
them.
just a human sweater.
Yeah, they need like a grown man extra large.
I wanted to dress us up for Christmas and like put us all in matching pajamas, and I was like, we could literally just buy like human clothes.
Yeah, they're large. They're very large.
Okay, kiwi hair.
Oh, comfy.
Oh, like the hair on
Like
a
the
kiwi.
fuzz on a kiwi.
No, I hate that. No,
Why?
uncomfy.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm like a little
Like a
allergic
texture?
to kiwis.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a little.
A lot
Should
of
we
people are.
Experiment with
Really?
that.
Yeah.
I've heard that actually, like this, the acid or I don't know.
I mean,
something.
I love kiwi, so I'll eat it anyways. But it makes my tongue feel weird.
Oh, I don't think that means you're allergic.
No, that is true. It's it makes everybody's tongue feel a little bit weird, but it
Oh, so I'm not allergic. I'm just
maybe not.
A
I think
hypochondriac.
everybody has like this tiny little allergy to it.
Okay.
To the skin, but
I don't. I'm just kidding.
I'm with Chelsea. I think a hairy food is not. It shouldn't have hair.
What about a peach? How do you feel about that?
I mean,
Ooh.
but people talk about peaches like they're hairy, but it doesn't feel like a
Have
kiwi
you ever
does.
rubbed a peach against your cheek?
Yeah.
That shit's fuzzy.
But a
peach
kiwi,
fuzz?
you can like braid it.
You
Yeah,
can
there's-
you can like lick it and like give it a comb over. No, but I remember kiwis from Japan. So we lived in Japan as kids, and my mom kiwis are super common there. So like my mom would slice up kiwi in rings, like with the skin
the
on,
skin on it?
because it has the most vitamin C in the skin or some shit like that. That may or may not be
So
a real
fact check that, someone.
Yeah, producer Jack. But no, but so she'd slice it and keep the skin on. So like I just like grew up eating furry kiwi, furry fruit. It's the fruit of the millennials.
The kiwi. I feel like the avocado is.
You could learn how to. Oh,
That's definitely a millennial thing.
really?
Yeah, it's packed full of vitamin E kiwi skin
Yeah.
You said
See?
C.
Whatever. There's a vitamin in there.
and folate, but I don't know what folate is.
I don't know. Is that like folic acid? Or
I was
whatever?
gonna say
Yeah.
the same thing. I don't
Probably
think so.
related in some
It's
way.
got to be
Yeah,
good for you.
It's got to be close.
Yeah.
Could look it up. Probably just not gonna.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's cool.
that's fine.
That's fair. We get it. But you could practice shaving on a kiwi. Like,
You
if were-
can?
You probably could because there's enough.
Oh,
fur
that's
on
not a fact. You just think that.
it. Yeah, yeah. Like we
Okay.
should try it.
We could shave a kiwi.
Ooh,
We could try it.
Ooh, good segment.
fruit shaving.
Can it shave?
Can it be shaved?
You shaving things?
Wait, stop. I really need to understand this if this is possible now. What if you could just shave the beard off the kiwi and eat the skin? Get the vitamin
Oh
D,
my
the
god,
folate.
that would be. I would take the time. I would shave a kiwi just to eat, like without
Yeah.
having to dig it out of there.
Yeah, you don't have to dig it and you can get the folate.
Huh.
All the
Well,
vitamins.
you wouldn't shave the skin off. You just
You
shave
just
the
like
hair.
shave the
The
yeah,
hair,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The hair might be some of the vitamin E. I don't know.
Hey, you're gonna lose a little, but there's still the stubble, right?
It's by the way, it's an important micronutrient for all ages, but particularly pregnant women and
It's gotta
growing
be like
infants.
folic acid. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's like in all like the
They
prenatal
just like put
stuff.
like the natural shit. So all we
Yeah.
just gotta go out there and eat a bunch of fuzzy fruit and get some folate.
I know, but every fruit that's grown now is like GMO. So is it really that helpful?
I mean,
Not for Amy. She's rich.
I am not. Okay, I am not. But that's a comfy or uncomfy topic right the fuck there. Having more money than all your friends and having them think you're rich when you're not.
Got broke friends.
Yeah, you do. You like a class of people, and it's us.
It's because
It's because she's a dirtbag deep down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Scum.
was-
Yeah.
don't let these couch covers fool you. I was raised in the dirt.
Okay, here's another one. This you might need a little explanation, but platform Converse. like Chucks.
Oh,
uncomfy.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Have you seen these?
Yeah.
100%.
All of the platform shoes.
Platform anything.
Because you remember when we were kids and we'd wear like the platform sandals?
Oh, God.
And you like got older and you just like kind of made fun of it.
And as you walk, they like clonk, clonk, clonk.
I just like
everywhere you
see
go.
them making the same mistakes we did, and I'm like, don't do it.
And like clogs and anything with like too thick of a.
It's real popular right now.
You know what? Sorry, side topic to this though. People have been stretching their like bodies, like legs, and getting surgery to
So
become
random.
taller.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's because like if the choice is between medically modifying your legs to be taller, ew.
I don't think it's a taller thing. I think it's style. The platform thing.
No, okay. So it's
I
not
mean-
a height thing.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure some people it is.
I've seen them for like medical reasons. That's cool. But like, I guess you're right. Maybe it's not. It's a fashion thing.
I think it's a
I think they're
fashion thing.
stupid. I saw
Yeah, I
some
don't
last
like
night.
it.
Dumb.
It's not cute. No.
And it's usually like a string bean in them too.
But
It's
that's
never.
that's coming from me, who's never given up like the skinny jeans.
That's fair. I don't
Yeah.
give up skinny jeans. I mean, we're dressed like Formula One sluts, so our fashion choices are highly questionable. So it's fine.
I just think it's like a classic case of trying to make something like I don't know, like basic and cool, make it fancy, and I feel like it's kind of like if you go to like a super fancy restaurant and they're like, we have our first course is street tacos, and it's like, but they're not street tacos. Like I want to feel, I want to like taste like the sweat of the hard working man making them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a better taco. If you look like, if you're sketched out by the place a little, that's always like the best taco place.
That's actually feels like such a fact. Chris and I went to this place recently that's like kind of nearby. That when we parked in the parking lot, I was like, they spelled laundromat wrong next door.
Was it just in Spanish?
Was it laundromat? Was it spelled like laundromat?
No, it was like laundromat. Yeah, okay, that's probably the name, but still, it was stupid.
That sounds Spanish.
And
Yeah, I was
looked-
gonna say it sounds like you were just in a.
It was
Hispanic
like real
neighborhood.
dirty and grimy, and then like right next door was the restaurant, and I mean, actually, it slapped so hard, it was so good, and I got tacos barilla.
Yeah, you could like do your laundry, go next door, get a taco, chill, and then your laundry's done. That's perfect. But it's probably owned by the same person.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. That's a genius idea, I suppose, but oh shit. Yeah. All right, everybody.
Laundro's not a word. I looked it up.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I thought. I think it's just their catchy name.
I
but
think
it's not catchy.
laundromat in Spanish is like lavanderia or something like
It
that.
is something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the least Spanish.
Yeah,
bitch
I
here.
know. I said
it's,
it the whitest.
Lavadero.
I was-
Lavadero is laundry.
Okay.
okay.
I might be saying it wrong, but that's
I was gonna say I'm the whitest person in here, and I'm like, let me.
I can definitely phone some friends later and get some deets on that.
Yeah.
And then okay, here's another one. Homemade deodorant and soap.
Oh.
Not even necessarily homemade, but like bought it from Janice, a woman they know, or something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say uncomfortable.
I'm gonna say comfy with the soap, uncomfy with the deodorant.
I feel like you're like a very granola-y person when it comes to like the all natural shit. So
My
rubbing
coworker
granola.
recently used the word woo woo, and I was like, and
yeah,
she referenced me as woo woo, and I was like, I'm woo woo.
Yeah,
I didn't
for
think of myself
sure.
as woo woo. You think so?
you crunchy.
I'm a little crunchy. I don't. You know what? That doesn't even offend me. I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment. But
Amy's crunchy in the like I'll spend $60 on it because it's natural way. When you could buy something for $6.
I do buy more expensive eggs, and
Oh, I do that too. I want the chickens to be treated nicely.
oh, see, then fuck you, you granola bitch.
Okay, I'm sorry that in 8th grade they made me watch like Food Inc.
That's the problem.
I'll
It's
never
like,
forget.
the more you learn about shit through documentaries and Food Inc., like the more you're like, this sounds bad.
I don't know. I just feel bad for them when they're like stuck in the little barn. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
want you
not
to,
healthy.
I want you to get outside and at least get a little fresh air.
Healthy chickens means healthy eggs means healthy breakfast. Slogan that, bitch. Just kidding. No, I just like soaps are cool because I feel like it's the practice of soap is like pretty straightforward to get to soap. And I do like natural bars and stuff. I don't buy them all the time. Because I'm more of like a liquid soap girl, but like I like it. They smell good and they're pretty. Deodorant is like a difficult topic as a millennial. I feel like because I grew up on aluminum deodorant,
I still use
had
it.
raging ingrown hairs and serious armpit issues. My mom had to get surgery on her armpit for having like a staph infection from some sketchy deodorant situation. So I'm like a little scarred. So I eventually over time, because my armpits are just uncomfortable. not to lean into that. My armpits were all like mad at me. So like I switched to natural deodorant. Now I just sweat, but I smell good. So I fucking hate
So
deodorant.
you're sweaty, but like at least when you're sweating, it's like smelling.
It
good.
smells good.
I will say though, at least your mom, or as I call her, mom, she was a
Shit.
marathon runner, and I do think that that's a common thing. If you
Oh,
shave
they
your armpits
chafe
as a
and stuff,
runner,
yeah.
then you're chafing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
causes
Every
Well,
time-
this was before. This was like pre-marathon mom, I think.
you weren't alive.
Right. She told me this story.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
and it scarred you?
She didn't witness it.
She has the scars on her pits, so she told me this story, and I was like, oh, because I was having some issues with aluminum fucking deodorant. Wouldn't sweat at all. I was
Wait.
a sweatless baby, but
Your mom had the issues, but then she bought you aluminum deodorant.
Amy was sweating.
because I got
She was like,
issues.
you need this.
No, but it was like that was like the only deodorant they really had. So maybe for her it wasn't. She didn't correlate it to the deodorant. But I think about it later in life now, and I'm like, I don't want no crazy situations. But then the natural shit, you just sweat through everything anyway. There's a reason why I'm wearing a black athleisure top here, people.
Athleisure.
So both of you uncomfortable with that?
Yeah, I think homemade soaps just because I always think of like Fight Club.
What? How does that
That was
correlate?
the explosives they were making.
I thought it was soap.
They were using ingredients that would be in soap to hide it.
I thought it
The
was
fact
soap.
that
I
they were
thought they
making
sold it in
explosives.
fancy like department stores.
No,
I will admit it's been a long time since I've seen Fight Club.
they blow up a building with it.
No, okay, cool. Never mind.
I don't think I've ever seen Fight Club, but I definitely didn't realize it was about bombs and
It's not.
luxury ply. Oh, okay.
It's like a terrorist group. It's literally like a terrorist group, like a domestic terrorist group.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a bunch of
I thought it was
guys
about,
who
like,
fought each
fighting.
other.
That's how it starts.
Didn't you see it?
Shit escalates.
Chelsea's like talking about it, and then she like goes off, completely misses the storyline.
Huh.
Okay.
We took different things from Fight Club.
Okay, let me get another one here. Ring cameras. Comfy or uncomfy?
Comfy.
Comfy, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Ring neighborhood group chat bullshit. Fuck.
What is that?
Oh my God. Do you have the Ring app?
No.
Okay. When you get a Ring camera, you can get the Ring app. The app is how you check the camera, like the videos and the recordings, people ringing your doorbells and shit, or like motion sensor, whatever you have. In the app, they send you alerts from your neighborhood. So like within a certain vicinity of your home, anybody who posts anything, like help finding a dog or they saw a bear or whatever. So you get these very unintelligent people blasting in all hours of the night, and it alerts you. So your phone, like if your phone's on silent, you're getting ding, ding, ding in the middle of the night. And most of these chats are like, I saw a bear. Oh my God, there was a fox. I think I seen a snake in my backyard. Was that a gunshot? I'm like, you live in Ashburn. Like you live in Northern Virginia. You're probably not hearing a gunshot unless you're like a little further out or like at a gun range.
Manassas.
Unless you're in Monasty.
Dadas.
Like right where they're hearing them, they're not hearing them. And it's just like, it's just like people are like, I saw a cat sitting in the driveway. Whose cat is this? And it's like, who fucking cares? It's a cat. They're outdoor cats sometimes. Like, is the cat attacking you? Like, they're just like,
I think
just
that might
useless.
be like your neighborhood, because in Manassas, people hear a gunshot, they're probably just like, mind your business.
That's it. Could be the people
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
vicinity,
Yeah.
in the diameter.
They're
of
like,
the-
I didn't
whatever.
hear shit.
In the circle. Yeah, these people like to send off some dumb shit. I'm like, oh my God, please stop.
If I think I hear a gunshot, I literally like make a note of the time. Like I'll look at my phone and be like, like 10:30 this happened. And then I'll just go back to my business. I will not check it out. And then I'm like, if the cops ever show up and they're like, did you hear this? I'll be like, yeah, at 10:30. That's all the info I have for you. I hope it helps.
Okay. So the bitch who won't plan anything remembers the timestamp at which she hears a big bang in case cops happenstance show up later and ask her.
Let me
That's
tell you-
a fucking plan, Chelsea.
Let me tell you, I listen to too many murder documentaries
Oh my
for
God,
me
this ain't
not
that the
to
truth.
document if I hear a gunshot, okay?
Ain't that the fucking truth? This bitch falls asleep listening to true crime podcasts.
Yeah, I'm
and
actually like out of them now.
What was the one show that you were listening to for a while too? Law
So-
and Order,
I-
SVU, or
I
some
don't know.
horrible shit?
Name one. The SUU is my favorite Law and Order, though.
Oh, I didn't even know that
Yeah,
one.
Special Victims Unit.
Oh,
Way.
SVU. I thought you said SUU. I was like, Special Underwear Unit. Dude, that's hilarious. I feel like that requires way more planning than what I do.
I used to say like, if anybody like ever tried to attack me in an alleyway, that I'd be like, I've been waiting for this my entire life. Because I just like watched so many of them.
Oh, you know
Enough
what,
that they'd probably be like, you know what, never mind. Just like
that's
back
a
away.
thing. I bet you out there, like millennials, especially women, all over, have thought about what they would do if they were
Constantly.
attacked. Yeah,
Constantly.
100%.
Sometimes I think about it when I'm going to bed and Dan's already asleep, and I'm like, all right, if a killer came in the room right now, I push Dan off the bed. I just throw him off the other side so they can't get him, right? I want at least a 50%
You're
survival
gonna
rate.
protect Dan?
Absolutely, I'm going to protect. He's not protecting me. He's passed out.
That's so cute. I make Chris sleep on the side of the bed closest to the door in every place we stay at because I want him to be the first one.
Dan sleeps
reached.
farthest from the door. Yeah, I am our protection.
And now everything in our dynamic friendship relationships makes perfect sense to me. Dan is the lady.
My girlfriend does the thing where, so she like has a specific side of the bed that she just feels more comfortable on in general, and it always happens to be by the door. And I'm always worried that if a killer runs in, he's gonna be like, "Come on, bro." You know what I mean?
See, it's a thing. It's a thing. That's how I think. Now, also, why is that so fucked up? Why are all the millennials like, if and when we get attacked by whatever terrible person or thing is going to happen, like, here's how we're going to respond.
Think of how we've grown up, though. Just like one disaster after another, after another, after another. We're just waiting.
Ain't that the truth?
We're not resting ever. We're just like laying on our beds, going to sleep, and we're like, if a killer comes in, this is my plan.
Dude, but isn't that so sad? Like, so first of all, as millennials, we've had to be the generation who went through the technology boom, which means all of our most embarrassing moments are somewhere on the internet. Okay,
for sure,
First
yeah.
thing, that's hard enough. Okay, Brittany had to shave her head on. Everybody saw it because of freaking the internet and social media. So we had to go through that boom.
2006 Britney.
Bless her heart. And
My
then
favorite Britney.
the anxiety of like every fucking tragedy and natural disaster and like all these other horrible like things we're about to start on the brink of World War III and shit. And here we are just like lying in our beds thinking about what would happen if somebody comes in to try to murder us or like, you know, other bad things.
Same thing whenever like the radio does like their emergency test, right? Yeah. Every time it happens, I'm like, you did it, Putin. You finally did it. And I'm just like waiting for like this giant white light to appear.
Jesus, Chelsea.
I'm ready. Like I'm just what really like it.
If it makes you feel any better, nuclear winter is not going to look like a bright white light.
No, I'm pretty sure we're so close to DC, we're just going to be incinerated immediately.
No, you're far enough from DC
I
to
think
survive a nuclear
I
blast.
think they go 60 miles now.
I don't think it's 60. I think it's like 7.
Here's
Look
the
it
thing.
up.
I think that the you'd have to deal with the radiation for sure.
Yeah,
but
you gotta
in
wait
general,
a couple
the
of days.
blast, I think you'd be fine.
I don't think so. Dan always tells me we'd die immediately.
Yeah. Well, I'm out. I mean, I'm fucking. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean
land
you're
on
in
me.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're out. You might be out. I don't know how. Is Manassas closer to DC?
I think Leesburg is closer. It's more north, but
Would you rather die instantly or try to survive a nuclear?
I go back
Fallout.
and forth.
Yeah, same.
I think about how I would live, but also like I have dogs. I'd rather just die because honestly, trying to keep those fuckers alive
yeah.
after that is just it's more emotional trauma than I'm willing to put myself through.
Isn't that weird? Like as a couple, we've many a times had conversations about like what would we do if the world starts to end or something bad happens. Then it kind of depends. But the first thing he always brings up is how the dogs are a risk, and so therefore they'd have to be left behind. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving my babies.
I think
I'd rather-
you'd literally have to like put them out of their misery a little bit.
I mean,
Let them try it out on their own. I
yeah,
guess.
I'm not gonna.
They're
I'm not
not Brew. You do a butt check every time he comes in the house.
because he doesn't have.
He's
a
not gonna
anger.
survive.
Peep brood passed the fuck out on the couch. No, but I mean, honestly, I don't know if nuclear winter happens. We'll call it that because I feel like no matter where the bombs are coming from, everybody's shooting theirs off at that point. Like as soon as one goes off, all countries are.
Oh,
in.
it's true.
Yeah, big
So,
problem.
like the whole world is going to shit. So I'd rather just take me
Yeah, I
out.
think just take me out.
Yeah.
You do have a lot of food, like a lot of like food that would like
Prepper.
cans and stuff. Like you are pretty prepped, honestly.
But this is like the
I was
I know it's
literally
more. It's
just
not
thinking
you,
about that.
but
No, it's me. It
is
is
it?
me. Oh, yeah, I'm
it's
the
funny.
shopper.
The other day we were talking about this, and I was like, we have like 4 cans of beans. Like I would die in like a week.
Oh, this is funny because we have like a lot of like rice and stuff saved up.
Yeah.
And
Saved
well,
up.
I'm a little bit of a prepper, but it's funny because when I think about it, I don't think about us eating it. I'm like, man, whoever comes to our house after we're dead is gonna score.
You know what's fucked? I've thought about that too.
like they're gonna come into our kitchen and be like, Fuck yes.
I've
A
thought
whole
about
Costco
like,
bag of rice.
fuck yeah. Oh my God. No, 100%. I've had these thoughts and I'm curious, like if this is like a standard millennial thing, but like I think about this all the time and it's funny you just bring up the food because as I'm like saying, I also think about the fact that I always enjoy having like a backstock, if you will,
Yeah.
in an emergency. But that's like, I'm hopeful the emergency's going to end
Yeah.
because I don't want to die slowly or like being eaten by a zombie. But I do think about like, okay, if something bad happens where it's like survivable, but like there's going to be some serious recovery time, I think about like how many pieces of wood do I have to cover every window on the main floor? How quickly could we get it installed? Like this is fucked. This is why we have so much anxiety, bro. Why are we thinking about this shit? I bet you Gen Z's out here like, one time I wore a platform shoe and I rolled my ankle and I'll never wear a platform shoe again. And we're out here like, in the case of nuclear winter. Like,
Something to bring up though, so they can probably hear it. There's a lot of planes that fly over here. They live next to a small airport, we'll say, just to be vague. And
Small.
I do wonder, like, is it a benefit to be near an airport? Like, can you guys get out of here? I know neither of you can fly a plane. I mean,
I was thinking about this the other day. I was like,
That's so
what
funny.
if the world like ended and then there was just like some pilots who were like, yeah, but for like a shitload of food or money, I'll fly you over to wherever you want to go. Like you would
money wouldn't matter at that point.
well, I mean, but whatever you would be trading
Beef.
as like
Cleave and beef, baby.
monetary value at that time.
Yeah.
It is the oldest profession.
I've thought about getting my pilot's license, and we've joked about like having access to a little plane. I think it's only helpful if you have someplace to go. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you're just in air, dependent on gas, going God only knows where. I'd rather hunker down. At least I have resources here and I know where my shit is. But I will tell you guys, funny enough, in the last 3 or 4 days, we've had a plane emergency land on the highway right behind us on 260.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
heard
saw
about
that
that.
the other
Yeah.
day.
On the highway. Should probably edit out like where I live and shit.
well, nobody's gonna find the house.
Yeah.
Don't find me.
You're not that popular.
Fuck you. So the emergency landed successfully on the highway.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, like literally last night, I think, or yesterday or whatever, a plane lands on the runway, but crash lands.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
about
So
that
we had an
one.
emergency landing and a crash landing. I don't think anybody died, but like the plane got fucked.
These shitty little planes, they don't belong up there.
Dude, it was looking like a Kim Kardashian plane in those fucking pictures, though. That was not no shitty little dinker
Oh,
plane. It
it
was
was
like
a
it was like a
jet.
private fucking jet. And
It was a nice ass plane. Okay.
it probably wasn't Kim K status, but it was a nice plane.
Kim Kardashian's over here like, how dare she?
She's like, bitch.
My plane is so much better.
Tell me not though. Like maybe this is just a me thing.
Not.
Fuck you. When I think about status, I feel like I correlate it to like people, like famous people. Like I'm like, oh, that's Kardashian status when it's like real rich, real wealthy, real something. When it's like meh average, I'm like, oh, that's like, you know,
Andy Dick.
yeah. It's like, oh, that's like fucking Grace from fucking Will and Grace or some shit.
Oh, wow.
Not literally. I don't think about her, but
What's her
Damn,
name? Is
what'd
it
she do
Deborah
to you?
Messing? I feel like it's Deborah Messing.
I don't know. You would know. I live
Why
under
would I know that?
a pop culture rock. Is that considered pop?
A pop rock?
But like no, like I just don't like. I don't know anything about celebrities other than like Kardashian.
It is Deborah Messing, by the way.
Oh, look at that this bitch. She don't do plans, but she remembers everything.
I read the celebrity gossip. I mean, come on.
I got a
I'm
reminder
not
when
an
to hang out
animal.
with me. Fucking not an
You
animal.
want to do another?
Yeah.
Hit it.
Bard sunglasses. Do you know what I'm talking about? These?
Oh, makes me think of Kanye instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncomfy.
I mean, obviously.
If you're just listening, it's the sunglasses that aren't glass. They just have like the bars that
they're
go
just
over.
like little bars.
It's
that go in
essentially
front.
if your glasses had the
image here.
shades pulled down.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
It's like I don't want full sun protection. I just want a little. I just want slats of it coming through my house.
For when you want just the feeling of creeping through somebody's window.
How you see the world
Yeah.
between shutters.
They feel like ravey, maybe. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's
strong
definitely
rave
more of
vibes.
a like a statement piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
can't
not-
imagine they're practical.
Yeah,
Let me
I know. Can
protect
you
myself-
imagine someone driving down the highway with those things on?
Let me protect myself from the sun. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that car there because it was
The sun
covered
is
by one
blocked,
of my
but so is everything else.
I think they're dumb. I'd never
Yeah.
even heard of them until right now.
Oh,
but I've
really?
definitely
But you've seen 'em.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Maybe.
Yeah,
It's just
right.
like the same concept.
Well, no, it's like squint really, really
Yes.
hard and then squint a couple more times on top of that. Oh my god.
Both the uncomfy then, all across the
Oh,
board.
100%
Oh,
uncomfy.
absolutely.
So stupid.
I agree. I see somebody wearing those, and I'm like, I don't wouldn't trust them at all.
Also, the fact
I
that you showed it
instantly-
on Kanye, I'm like,
Yeah,
I feel like Kanye like made those glasses. A
he
thing,
is who
though.
comes to mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He is
exactly.
who comes to mind.
you know what though? I gotta say, I shouldn't say with Kanye because he's got like mental health issues, right? Like that's like a real deal
Is
thing.
it confirmed? I mean, it's pretty confirmed.
It's-
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it like confirmed?
Is it diagnosed? I don't
I mean,
know.
he's been
Is it
diagnosed
confirmed?
bipolar for like 10 years. Yeah.
So like, I wish him peace and love, but
Yeah,
your
just
sunglasses are fucking stupid.
some tranquility for that man.
yeah. We'll find your inner gel.
Yeah, that's his big issue. These sunglasses, the anti-Semitism.
I was gonna say,
neither here nor there.
The
but-
Jewish community wishes him well.
Or like his
it's
concerning
just
statement.
super-
Ever since he attacked Taylor Swift, I just can't.
I do think Jews don't really care that Kanye was saying.
I don't
shit.
think
Yeah.
they do either.
They're like, yeah, whatever.
They're like, yeah.
I didn't even hear
We
about
do
it.
run Hollywood. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. They're like, no, for real, come after us. We
Like
dare
that's
you."
why we canceled you.
Didn't work.
The Jews canceled Kanye. We can only say that because we're a little Jewish.
I am not, but
That's
these
fair.
guys.
That's fair. The one who has the same mother as me.
Oh, I am her brother.
Oh God.
If that didn't come across,
Producer Jack. He's related. It's weird.
Okay, what about this? Speaking in full sentences to your pets.
What do you mean?
When
Like,
you,
Like
so
they're a
Amy does this a
person?
lot. It'll be like she gave them a bone earlier,
Yeah.
and she's like, "But this is for inside, okay? Don't bring it outside." It's
Oh.
not just
Or
like the word
outside, yeah.
bone. It's like that's what they can understand. But
Com-
being like,
Comfy.
seriously, I'm sick of what you're doing right now. You got to stop doing it. It's like they're not.
I'm strong, comfy there.
Yeah, same.
I have full on lectures with my dogs. I'm like, can you guys please stop pulling mommy on the leash, okay? Like I'm recovering from knee surgery. Like I need to be able to. And I'm like talking to them while I'm walking through my neighborhood. I'm sure
Same.
they're
I talk to my dogs like they're people all the time.
because they are people.
Yeah.
Here's a funny story.
But better.
I used to work at a coffee shop, and there was this younger Asian woman who had no accent. I should say she was clearly like raised in the U.S.
So she's American.
Yes, but she was Asian descent. Is my point.
Yeah.
And she had this little dog, and she would always like personify the dog, like say what the dog was thinking.
Yes.
To like every time somebody was petting her dog, she'd be like, she would start doing the voice, and the voice was always a heavy Asian accent.
Oh, that's
So like
awkward.
she didn't have an Asian accent, but then the dog
But the
starts
dog
talking, and the
does.
dog's like full. I'm not gonna do it, but like
Yeah.
full Chinese accent, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
That's so hilarious. I actually just saw like a video the other day of a woman like dog owners versus not dog owners, and she was like talking for the dog. She was like, "And this is Larry, and he loves pets, big pets on the head. Yes, he does."
And-
And then the other lady was just like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "That's how Larry talks." Like, I make a voice for my dogs. Both of my dogs, two separate dogs, right? They both have different voices. Do I speak for them? Yes, but like Moose is a big dumb dog, so I'm just like,
Oh.
I'm very hungry right now.
You
Like, that's Moose's
Moosey.
voice.
I use the same voice probably for both of them, but that's because my dogs are so vocal. I don't need to give them a voice. They tell me. They have
That's true.
very many thoughts and opinions. Little bastards. They're cute though.
Okay, and I have one more.
Okay.
Go.
Uber drivers who do a lot of talking,
Oh.
initiating conversation.
Oh my God. So uncomfortable.
I don't know. I feel like
She
it
wants to say
depends.
comfy.
I feel like I want to say comfy. Because
You
if they don't,
fucking would.
if they don't talk, then I feel like I have to. I have to be like,
Fill the silence.
so how's your day?
Also feels like a millennial thing.
How about those footballers?
By footballers, you mean soccer or NFL?
But either,
Oh, Jesus.
depending on the Uber driver, they can take that how they'd like.
See, I just want them to concentrate on the road while I concentrate on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna disassociate.
Yeah, I'll put on dead headphones and pretend I'm
just be
listening to
I'm not
something.
Yeah,
listening.
100%. Like, do not want to. Like, thank you so much for being a good, safe driver. I don't need your life story.
I do like when I get in and they're like on a phone call and I'm just like, yeah, do you. Like, We're both just two people trying to get somewhere right now. We don't need to talk.
Luckily, that's normally not in English, so you don't know what
Yeah,
they're
exactly. I have no idea what they're saying.
Oh,
And I'm here for it. Have your conversation.
I'm here for it, I suppose. I'd rather just like, I mean, like if they gotta answer a call. But like, I don't want them like yelling at each other or something like while I'm sitting in the car. Like, just put on a little chill
No, I
music.
prefer it. Like pretend like I'm not there. But if they're dead silent, then I feel awkward, and I'm like, so
Tell me about your children.
you married? How is that?
When I'm in the back of an Uber, I am a celebrity. Like I am like you
"Don't talk
fucking
to
work for me
me."
for the next 8 minutes.
I'm with you on that one.
Because I always get the Uber driver they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good." They're like, "You know what's wrong with this country?" And I'm like, "Oh God." It's not.
Your face just like they're just like,
Here
this
we
fucking
go.
albino Matt Rife motherfucker. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I get that. I do hate when, I'm sorry, just to lean into this, but I can handle any kind of Uber driver unless their car smells like, doesn't matter what it smells like, but if there's any smell that's so smelly, that smelly smell, that smells so smelly. No, but like when you get in a car and you're like, and you can't breathe, if it's longer than a 5-minute Uber ride, I am not going to make it. I'm like, can we roll the windows down? Can you put on the air? Can I please
That's never
breathe
happened
into
to
my
me.
shirt?
I feel like you're tiptoeing around just saying like cologne,
No, it's not
which
cologne.
comes off pretty racist, but I know that's not your.
Definitely not cologne. It is like
I
BO. Bless their hearts. They probably
I've
just
never
need
been on
water.
a smelly one before.
You can't smell at all.
That's true.
Chelsea. You have no smell, which means you are an unreliable source 1,000 times over. This bitch.
How bad
She
is your scent?
forgets.
I literally can't.
She
smell
cannot
like
smell.
anything.
And you have 1 lung,
No,
2 lungs, 3
No,
lungs,
she's
I have 2 livers
livers.
2 livers
That's right.
and no
sense of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she perfectly married her, or is marrying her partner's like such a perfect match. for her.
He's very smelly.
Yeah.
Dude, does he smell and I don't know?
No, he doesn't actually
Okay.
stink. But like
I'll get a whiff of them.
everybody can, you could fart right next to Chelsea, and unless she audibly heard it, she's not going to know.
I wouldn't know. No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but if I did hear it, I'd be like, ew, gross.
Right.
Not that it affects me at all, but ew, gross.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she doesn't smell shit.
Literally.
Literally. Oh God.
Oh, man.
Okay, that was comfy on comfy. That was a bit of a long one, I think.
Yeah.
So for this first episode, we don't have all the segments worked out yet. We're trying some things out, so the comfy on comfy will probably be shorter in the future for the listeners.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not. It was fun.
Put your vote below.
But I think we should wrap it up. So we have a few. Maybe we should go over some before we
We
depart
should
here.
always wrap it up, to be
But
clear.
yeah. But comfy moment of the week. This is the moment of the week that strikes either one of you. If you both have one, that's fine too. But of something that made you feel comfortable as a millennial, made you feel like the world had a chance.
Oh my God, I have a good one, but you go. You go first.
No, you go first.
Oh, she's
She
got to
doesn't have one.
Yeah, I don't.
She didn't plan it out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
For the record, I guess it could also be an uncomfortable moment of the week.
that's fair. Just like a highlighted moment of the week, comfy or uncomfy, and why. Okay, so there's this dog. Yes, I'm one of those people. There's this dog named Franny, and she's like a lab, and her owners got her so morbidly obese she couldn't get up. She couldn't stand up on her own, and she lived outside full time, attached to a chain, and on like cement, like rough surfaces. And because she became so fat, she couldn't get up on her own. She had serious like burns, so rug, or I guess they're not rug burn, but like burns and sores and like open wounds all over her tail that she kept sitting on and like used to get up or like move, and like her elbows and everything. Just this poor dog. Okay. After she gets so fat and she can't move anymore and she's basically like dying out back, I guess they like drop her at a vet or something, and they're like, we don't want this dog anymore. Please like put her down. And the vet is like, this dog is like not
like
old.
Perfectly fine.
Right. This dog could be perfectly fine if it was treated well. Sure enough, somebody ends up coming in and deciding to foster this dog instead of the vet putting it down. So they foster this puppy, and she's lost like 15 pounds already. She can finally get up on her own. She's starting to like be able to like walk to her food, catch a ball. They keep a big long tube sock on her poor tail because it looks like a rat tail right now, but it's finally starting to get hair grow back. Like, Franny. Her name is Franny, and she's gonna make it, guys. Franny. So this is for all of you bastard ass fucking dog owners out there who like don't really want your pets in general, dogs especially, but also just like any kind of animal. If you're treating your animal like shit, don't get an animal, or just like find a way. There are lots of good, happy people in the world who will take your pet from you. Your pet's probably better off in the wild. So
Don't say
fuck
I don't think
Franny's
that's true.
original
that. Yeah, I
OG
was gonna say,
owners.
don't say
Remember
that.
what happened to our hamster?
Okay, that's fair.
Got picked up by a bird in 20 seconds. Released him into the wild for
That
a better
hamster,
life.
He wasn't happy either way.
He was so free for like 10 minutes.
he died in his best self, you know? So yeah, so anyways, Franny's doing great. I'm following her weight loss journey and
Give it up for Franny, huh?
her
Give it
self-love
up
journey.
for Franny.
Franny, we're proud of you,
Yes.
Fran.
Go Franny girl. That's my moment.
I don't have one.
God damn it, Chelsea. That's fair.
I read a lot of the news, so not a lot of uplifting things there.
What about a down what about a downward spiral?
World War III. It'd be coming.
It becoming just casual drop. Cool. We can scratch that moment from the record, please.
I think we can end on give it up for Franny.
Well, the good transition to the last topic. So, something that we're gonna do every week, hopefully, and this is gonna be based on things that we've discussed on the podcast or things that we've heard about in the news, popular things.
Yeah.
The wiener of the week. Amy, do you mind describing what wiener of the week is?
Absolutely, producer Jack. Because here's the deal, folks. We're going to change the narrative around people calling things like pussy when something is weak or being lame or like stupid. And you're like, oh, you're being a pussy. Like, okay, pussies take a fucking beating, okay? They can push a watermelon out of the hole the size of a pea, okay?
Are they doing that?
Yeah, they're doing that now.
Yeah, it's called childbirth, dude.
Oh, it was a watermelon. Sorry.
No, but like you can push a oh God, no.
That's like a show you see in Mexico for sure.
Okay, there might be a different channel for that, but in this context, I hate when people say like, oh, you're being a pussy. No, that's a compliment, okay? That means you are a fucking iron-clawed bitch who can rock life, stretch to no end, recover, and still be kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? What really can't handle anything but can't even handle a flick is a wiener.
That's
so
true.
we're changing it. You're no longer using being a pussy. No,
Being a
you're being
weak-ass
a
wiener.
weak-ass wiener. Fucking weak-ass wiener of the week.
So who's your wiener of the week?
My wiener of the fucking week right now is Franny's OG owners. They're being fucking wieners, and they should have given her up a long time ago, or just like fed her like normal, or like let her sleep inside. Fucking wieners. Who's your wiener of the week?
Putin.
Oh, that's a fair.
Said what we were all thinking.
He needs to leave Ukraine the fuck alone, bro.
Just in general, calm down, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Chill.
100%. You know, I have to say this. I know I'm going to get some hate for this on this podcast team, but Donald Trump is also being a bit of a fucking wiener.
You're gonna be like, I kind of like Putin.
No, God,
It's
no.
like, man, you are fucked up.
Trump is also wiener of the fucking week, man. This guy is just
You can't pick two wieners of the week.
fine. I picked my Franny owners.
I
They're
was gonna
good.
say you can pick Trump next week.
Trust me, he's still going to be a wiener.
I picked Putin.
Nice. Putin and Franny's owners. Producer Jack.
Same class of people.
Close.
Who's your wiener of the
Basically.
week?
You got a wiener of the week?
My wiener of the week.
Wiener of the week.
I don't really. I don't really have one that fits into this podcast here. But I feel like I'm uncomfortable with the dog sweater thing, and both of you are dog sweater people.
So we're your wieners?
We're wieners of the week.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
I kinda want a high five
but
for
hey,
it.
there's next week. There's always next week.
There's
You guys could turn it around. You could be the pussies of next week.
I hope we
Which
are
is
the
a positive
pussies of
thing.
next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go
The
from
pussies
wieners
of
to
tomorrow.
That should be an award.
Yeah, I know. Pussies
Holy
of
shit.
tomorrow.
Pussies of tomorrow and wieners of the week.
Hmm.
I love it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Big pussy fan.
Well, shit, you guys.
You know what? Next week we should do a segment called Beeve Peeve. Things that turn you off. I would hate to hear you talk about it, but it's a great pun. So I feel like Beeve.
I'm a big fan.
Peeve.
Yeah.
Write that one
I was
down.
thinking, like big dick energy, big pussy energy.
Yes. Because big dick energy is also like a kind of a bad thing, right? Because like when you feel like someone's like trying to give off big dick energy, they're usually trying to like overcompensate, so like make fun of them for it.
I don't know.
I know big dick energy is currently being used as a compliment.
I
But
was like, if somebody said you have big dick energy, I'd be like, hell yeah. If somebody told me
We can find the balance.
If somebody told me you have big pussy energy, I would be like, I don't know how I feel about that.
that's because the narrative.
Well, big pussies aren't exactly desirable. You know,
That's fair.
Speak for
Nobody's,
yourself,
loose
okay?
labia energy. And nobody's.
Okay, well that's different. Big
Loose
pussy is different than
labia.
loose labia. But I'm down to stick with
What
big
if
dick
you-
energy
what if you
and
said
wieners.
small pussy energy.
It's an improvement.
you have tight pussy energy, man.
Thanks, guys, for joining us for our first official Uncomfortably Millennial podcast reboot. Recovering from knee surgery after all that jazz, but we're glad you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Follow along. Thanks for being here.
See you next time on Uncomfortably Millennial.